first, starting off, I wanted to say that I ran track my entire life. So did my brother. And, on the track, you always inspired me. You were breaking barriers. Like most runners, we were looking up to you. But now that I'm an adult, I'm in my career, I still look up to you off the track. And I feel like most people do as well. I want to start off by saying as well your credentials, which is a long list. Not only do you hold a record of 20 World Championship medals, 11 medals at the Olympic Games, including 7 golds, but now as a retired athlete and a mother of 2, you are introducing the first ever nursery at the Olympic Games this year in Paris in partnership with Pampers, helping mothers in their Olympic journey and, helping them bond with their children, play with them, nurse while they're still competing and trying to get their goals. So my first question is, Allyson, you understand the struggles and the challenges of being a mother and an athlete. At what point did you recognize that these struggles of being a mother and an athlete were not discussed about enough? And how did Pampers help support overcoming these challenges?
Yeah, well, first, thank you for such kind words. That means so much to me, and love to talk to a fellow runner. And yeah, for me, I guess I was first really aware after I had my daughter and I came back to compete, just the challenges around that. And sometimes it was just very small things that I don't think anyone ever thought about. Maybe, being in hotels and the challenges of having to wash bottles and not having the proper things, or to nurse in a stadium and all of the things like of that nature. And so really excited and proud that, we'll have the Village Nursery sponsored by Pampers, and that families will have a space to get away from it all and to play with their kids and to feed them and to take advantage of the Pampers products as well. So it's an amazing place to start. I hope we continue to grow it through the years, but really excited that it's happening.
Yeah. Going off of that, could you describe the process of creating and implementing these nurseries for the Olympic Village for this year's games?
Yeah, so I've been on the IOC's Athlete Commission for about a year now, and when I joined, I really wanted to advocate for athletes who are mothers, and so it was something that I brought to their attention, a space that I felt like we could support mom athletes because there wasn't anything that existed like it, and so I'm excited that to be that athlete voice and to bring concerns and to try to meet the needs.
Yeah, yeah. In a previous interview, you said that there will be a shift in the culture, telling mothers that they can still choose motherhood and be at the top of their game. So with all that you've accomplished on the track, records, breaking records, medals, partnerships, advocating for women, my question is, what would the Allyson Felix today tell her younger self about her career and starting a family?
Oh, I think today I would tell myself that you have the option. I think when I was going throughout my career, I really felt like I had to put it off. I felt like I had to, do everything professionally, get, this many medals before I could even think about starting a family because I wasn't sure the support was going to be there. And so to be able to have that option, if you choose to or not, to me is everything. And I think that's what I would have wanted my younger self to know, that support is coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With all this work with the Olympic Games this year, the partnership with Pampers and Walmart to advocate for Black maternal health, you donated up to 1 million diapers to families and babies in need. My question is, what are your hopes for the future when it comes to these partnerships and advocating for women, especially Black women?
Yeah, I mean, I really hope to do more of it. I'm super excited about this part of the partnership. It's an amazing way to support preemie families, and so everyone can take part in it. They can go to Walmart, they can purchase Pampers Swaddlers Huge Pack, and by doing that, Pampers will donate a preemie Swaddlers diaper to Children Miracle Network's hospitals, and they'll donate up to 1 million diapers. And so it's just a small way to take care of something for these families. And, being a someone who had a premature daughter and being in the NICU, I understand how heavy it is. And just having, this taken care of, it allows you to put your full attention and focus on your child. And so I'm super proud of this partnership. I've partnered with Pampers in the past around maternal health, around Black maternal health. And I hope to do more meaningful things like this. At this point in my career, I really feel like I only want to do things that are impactful. And I really want
Yeah.
to just partner with organizations that I can be proud of the work that we do together. And this is definitely one of them.
Yeah. I have to also ask you as well, when you walk into the nursery and about a month or so in the Olympic Village, and you see all the women bonding with their babies, playing with their babies, nursing their babies, what do you think you'll be feeling in that moment? What emotions will be sparked?
I think it will be a very emotional moment. I think I'll have a lot of gratitude and yeah, I think I'll just be so happy to see that these women get to experience this. I know for myself that I didn't have that, and I know the women that came before me had a very difficult road. And so it'll be incredible to see the progress and just the progression and that we're moving in the right direction. And so I'm looking forward to that moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Last question, I promise. What do you think has been easier, honestly, motherhood or becoming an Olympian?
Some days it feels like becoming an Olympian is easier. When you're in the thick of it and it's like, you're in a tough season and it feels like it will not pass. Some of those sleepless nights, all those really challenging moments, it definitely feels like, okay, I'd rather be somewhere on a track, like doing repeat 300s or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you're absolutely amazing on and off the track. You inspire many. You're absolutely amazing, and I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. Best of luck with you and your career. It was amazing speaking with you today. Thank you so much.